Well, what the recent advances allow in AI is some of the tasks that would have traditionally been unable to be automated can now be automated. And what you're seeing with professions like the legal industry is there's a lot of sort of donkey work that you can now hand off to the machine, and that allows the professional lawyers to spend their time where they can really add value and be creative. I think we're going to see this effect actually hitting quite a few different professional areas, but this area, for example, with the legal profession of things like looking through contracts and that sort of stuff, when you've got very large amounts of it to be done, that can be better done by the machine.
I understand that, Michael, but I wonder whether this is a starting point for AI in the industry, because there's a lot of history too that lawyers rely on what sort of cases were decided in what jurisdiction. All this can be sort of accumulated and put together from AI. Can AI also eventually come up with sort of a strategy for going to court?
Well, the trick about using AI correctly is to use it in the right places. And the value of going to court and the years of experience that a lawyer has about how to actually plan a case, that's at the pinnacle of the process. And that's something it's better to let the humans do. The AI can help because the AI can point out things. It can go through millions of documents. It can let the human know what they need to do, and it can do that very quickly. But what is a big mistake with AI applications is to try and become dogmatic. If you're in a situation in a role where 90% of the role can be automated, leaving 10%, that may well be the best approach. People talk about now augmenting the human, and that's a much better approach than trying to be dogmatic and remove the human from all the tasks.
Sorry, it's Robin Bew here from the Economist Intelligence Unit. Who's the target market for this? Are you expecting for this to be something that sells directly into legal professional? Is this something that corporate legal departments are going to be using? Where are you aiming to point it?
Well, it's already in use with the large law firms, both in Asia and Europe, and now they've just started selling into America. But what we're also seeing is the general counsels of large corporates. So, if you've got to manage all of your property and lease contracts and that sort of thing, or you've got to deal with all of your HR and you've got to deal with all the regulations that are changing. So it's a technology which has started with the top law firms. It's now already moved into large corporates. But it's actually a broader opportunity, because imagine all those places in the world where you have to look at a contract or negotiate a contract. A lot of that is going to be automated by AI.